Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, June 20, 2025. Energetic Mars begins its transit to your solar house today, and will continue to animate this area of your chart until August 6. Mars brings animation, energy, and perhaps some agitation to your personal life, home, or family matters in the weeks ahead. Directing energy into household projects and family activities can be a constructive and satisfying experience. Conflicts with family may be constructive, too, if they serve to renew and revive your relationships, but it's essential to avoid unnecessary or unhealthy strife now. Fortunately, this can be a remarkable time for accomplishing a great deal in your personal life. Today, there can be some indecision. The Sun in your sign these days puts you in the spotlight, while Venus in your privacy sector points to some withdrawal, indecision, or holding back with your affections. While you can usually manage these differing drives quite expertly, they seem to clash today, and be giving off mixed signals or feeling a little torn. However, you'll find that centering yourself comes more naturally later today, especially through light social activities. The stars are never still. They always dance. The beautiful tapestry of the sky above is shifting yet again and turning your attention to a new area of your life. Mighty Mars, the planet of passion and drive, is like a timekeeper as he spins around the heavens. He takes 2 years to go around the zodiac wheel and has entered your solar of family and domesticity, which, admittedly, may take your mind off of spicy fun and games for a bit. However, if casually dating, consider throwing a dinner party at home and invite your sweetheart. If coupled up, nuzzle up for some TLC. During your networking, reach out to colleagues or potential customers outside your usual perimeter. Go online if you're looking for new leads and information. This is a wonderfully inspired period enabling you to make plans for the future. This includes designing a house, planning a trip, or outlining a health regimen for the next 3 months. You have all that you need: determination, precision, creativity, and vision. Use your energy like an antenna reaching out into your future. How do you want to look and feel in 3 short months? Use your determination and skills to make it happen. If there is a full plate of work ahead for you, knuckling down to business will come much more easily on this day. Chances are you will find yours elf preoccupied with money and your current financial situation. Work that leads to monetary gain will suit you, and directing your energy toward this will feel good. When it comes to work that does not serve this end, you can expect to be distracted and less eager. Consider postponing these types of chores in favor of those that will be lucrative. The Moon and Mars are both on the move today, and while they are moving to opposite sides of the sky, they will avoid getting in each other's way. The Moon's return to your career sector to kick off what are set to be an extraordinary few days across the income, work, and career fronts, will be underway before Mars returns to your home and family sector, kicking off the first planetary activity on the home, family, and property fronts this year. While this makes your work and life balance a lot more important, for now, this is nothing that either is pushing for. On both sides, the impact from last week's full moon in your relationship sector and the pressure this may have put on you and your relationships, this has already turned into an advantage. It was the moon's friendly aspect to Mars in your communication sector as it moved through that has given the warrior planet of the cosmos something to give a voice to. Until leaving today, Mars' war on communication barriers is helping to give anything flushed out by last week's full moon a voice. Libra, a decision you've been avoiding calls for your attention. Quote of the day: indecision is a decision too. Color: blush pink, compassionate and honest. Lucky numbers: 6, 11, 18. You may not feel ready, but you are. Choose what aligns with your truth, not just what keeps the peace. Your future self will thank you. Our eyes in the sky. For June 20, 2025, the tarot paints a picture of renewed strength, subtle choices, and stepping into your personal power with quiet confidence. The cards drawn today are Strength, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. This spread speaks of inner resilience, emerging clarity, creative purpose, and a fresh emotional beginning. Let's explore the energy of the day together, in a way that feels personal, meaningful, and encouraging. We begin with the card of Strength, and it's not about physical power, it's the kind of strength that comes from deep within. The kind you show when you choose patience over anger, compassion over defensiveness, or courage when you'd rather run. You might find yourself today in a situation that tests your response, and strength is reminding you, you already have the grace and grounding you need. Maybe you're managing a difficult conversation, calming your own overthinking, or simply keeping faith when something feels unclear. This card shows up as a quiet lion beside you, not to roar, but to remind you that your calm is your superpower. Next is the Two of Swords, a card that suggests some of us may be sitting at a crossroad. There's likely a decision or a situation where things still feel uncertain, as if you're weighing options or holding off from choosing. That's okay. Sometimes we're not ready to decide because we need more information, or because the heart and mind are pulling in different directions. The invitation here is not to rush, but to go inward. If you're caught between two paths, ask yourself, what would I choose if I wasn't afraid? If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Trust that clarity is coming, but for now, give yourself permission to pause. Then we meet the Queen of Wands, the radiant and bold energy that brings warmth, creativity, and self-assuredness into your day. This card invites you to step out and be seen, even just a little more than usual. Speak up in the meeting. Say yes to something that excites you. Wear the outfit that feels like a statement. The Queen of Wands doesn't dim herself to fit in, and you don't have to either. This energy can also bring a magnetic pull in relationships or social settings, so don't be surprised if people are drawn to your presence today. Own it, and use it wisely. Shine, not for attention, but because your light naturally uplifts others. Next comes the Eight of Pentacles, grounding us in the joy of process. This card is about putting in the work, not in a punishing way, but in a deeply satisfying, purpose-driven way. Whether you're crafting something with your hands, learning a new skill, or refining a habit, this card reminds you that growth happens in the quiet moments. The way you show up matters. Today is a great time to commit to something tangible that serves your long-term goals, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And if you've been doubting your path, this card says, your efforts are building something lasting. Finally, we land on the Ace of Cups, a beautiful sign of emotional renewal. This card can appear as a new feeling, a shift in the heart, or the start of something that fills your cup emotionally, be it romance, creative inspiration, or a sense of spiritual connection. The Ace of Cups often feels like that unexpected moment when you feel alive again, even after a heavy season. If you've been hoping for emotional healing or waiting for something meaningful to bloom, this is a soft yes from the universe. Let love in however it appears. A kind word, a meaningful encounter, or a small reminder that your heart is open and worthy of joy. So, June 20th is about navigating inner strength, moving through indecision with grace, owning your power with the Queen's fire, and remembering that hard work and an open heart will never betray you. Wherever you are on your journey today, whether you're wrestling with uncertainty, stepping into our voice, or just taking it one task at a time, know that you're not alone. The energy around you is supportive, encouraging, and ready to help you grow into your next chapter. Have you recently had to make a tough choice or reclaim your confidence after a period of doubt? I'd love to hear how this message resonates with your path. Share your reflections in the comments. Your voice might be the mirror someone else needs today.